I told you guys about the raccoon in the middle of the night story, the two fighting, I think, a long time ago. I feel like I attract the fog of death. There are many animals that die around me. And I feel like that is partly, explained in places that they shouldn't be. And I guess the shouldn't be's around me. Birds fly into our windows a lot. They do that at an alarmingly high rate. Yeah, I think it's just because like we're where we are. There's like a path through that they kind of want to dive into. But the thing is, they only get summoned by sadness. So if there's ever any reason to be sad in the house, which isn't terribly often, but like, if you're having like get some bad news, you read something sad, or you're having a tough conversation, boom. Yeah. Without fail, the sadness summoned a bird to die.
You have a sitcom that birds are watching when things get dramatic. They're like, fucking Jerry, you're up. We're the team. Woo!
That's weird.
Also, we have a pool, right? So we have this thing called a frog rescue, or Amy got it. It's like it's something that floats, but it has like a little bridge that goes up so that if a critter gets into the pool, it can have a space to climb out. And without fail, because we have that and then like a hot tub. So we have that. It's in one. We'll find a dead mouse in the other.
Yeah.
We move it over to the hot tub. Find a dead mouse in the pool. We move it over to there.
Have you thought about getting a second one?
I know.
A crazy solution.
I know.
Quit being sad and cheap, Mark. Animals are dying around you.
I know.
At the rules of that company that make that product are, you may only have one. And you have to choose who lives and who dies.
To be fair, you don't really know how many it's saved. So if you see something dead in one, you move it. Then like the mouse that's been using the pool is like, that fucking idiot died the other night. I know this one's safe. He hops in. He's like, oh shit, where is that?
That's the thing, right? Because I'm sure it's saving a lot. I'm sure it's saving them. But at the same time, it's just like,
Every time you move it, there's some guy who's like, time for a dip in the old pool. Splash. Wait a minute. Wait, where's my island?
I do feel like there is a high amount of death. There was because where we are also there's hawks around, so there's lots of hawks, and Amy's always worried because there's like they're gonna scoop up Henry, and I'm like, Henry is 45 pounds.
He's a pretty big dog for that. I
don't think he's gonna get scooped up even if two together.
No, even our wiener dogs with like 16 pounds is a lot for a hawk.
A team of 4 hawks drops down with a net, and they lure Henry to stand in the center of the. And the moment he puts his mouth around the pepperoni located at the center of the net, the one of them is just like caw, and they take off in flight in pattern.
It could happen.
Hawks start using tools, the world gets a lot scarier.
Those LA hawks are highly organized.
I really do think it was like 4 hawks in a trench coat that made me sign that blood pact to only have a 1 so that they can have a supply.
The real clue is when they sign the document with their beak.
But what I often think is, so these hawks, like, they love this area. It must be good hunting grounds or something like that, because they'll just drop things.
Ooh, neat.
So it's like, not only or occasionally we'll find, like, the most random assortment of meat that was just, like, on the ground, and feathers will just... It's also, apparently hawks hate owls. And owls hate hawks. They hate each other. And so they fight each other at all times. And I swear, when I say that this is a land of death, I mean it. We once, like, were walking the dogs and, like, a Chica found something very interesting. And I saw just, like, 2 big owl legs sticking out of a bush that were just, like the Wizard of Oz, when the house landed.
The bush landed on the owl?
Well, that's the thing. It looked like that. You look in the bush, it's just legs. And there's nothing attached to the legs.
God.